Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Friday's reading. We're going to take a look at the energy coming through for this weekend. Just a quick sneak peek. I hope you guys are well today. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you feel led. This channel is Blood Moon Oracle. My name is Leticia, and let's take a look. This is for the weekend of February 28th. What do we need to know, Spirit? What do we need to know? All right, let's take a look. I hope you guys are well today. Maybe it's not your Friday. Maybe it's just another day to you. It's my Friday. So, but maybe it's not for everybody. However, it is still considered the weekend. For the next couple of days, let's see what we need to know. I feel like for someone, you may be in the energy of organizing something, rearranging, getting something in line, in order. Maybe there's just a lot of things that need to be dealt with or handled over this weekend. This weekend may be a time that you take a moment to do that. I feel that energy of getting things in order, right? This may even be an energy for some of us where we do a little bit of spring cleaning, rearranging, structuring. That could be around the home. It could be around work. It could just be around your personal life as well, putting things in its rightful place where it could actually be utilized more effectively, right? And for someone, this represents like a new energy, a new start. And for some of you, this may be around getting ready to start a new project of some kind. I'm seeing that too. And this could be something that you haven't had a lot of clarity around, but nevertheless, you're getting started. It might be putting the details of it together, bringing things into a clearer perspective. So let's see what else comes out. What else for my viewer? I feel like Spirit wants you to know that this is supposed to be something that's really enjoyable. This is supposed to be something that provides a lot of inner wealth, a lot of inner prosperity, a lot of inner satisfaction. I don't feel like this is necessarily something that has to do with maybe those around you. Maybe it could actually, but this is supposed to be something that you, and if it is, that those things, those people are maybe providing some type of support for you. But this is supposed to be about you this weekend, something that you are internally structuring and getting, this sense of enjoyment around. Tell us more about this, Spirit. This weekend, the energy coming through. Six of Pentacles. This may even be about you accepting that support and that help that will be coming towards you this weekend. This is all about you being open to receive that. Maybe this has been something that's been kind of stuck in thought form as you transition over into bringing it into being into the physical, actually doing what you've been thinking about this whole time. There's a lot of support that will come in for you. First of all, Spirit wants you to know that support may be coming from family. Be open to receive that. This could be around supplies that you may need. It could be around finances that you may need. I feel like you're going to get the support that you need for this weekend. And you may have already received that. That's why that was given to you. And this is going to be good. I feel like this is going to be really good. There's something about this weekend that allows you to pull something forward. I know a lot of my readings lately have been about falling forward, about moving forward, about establishing, moving forward. This weekend is like still along that same energy. There's something about this weekend that will allow you to continue this journey, this mission enjoyably. Enjoyably. I still feel like you're still in a moment in life where you are enjoying this. There's more enjoyment to come. I feel like Spirit is saying, you've just begun. There's a lot more coming. There's a lot more coming. Okay. There's something that happened recently that kind of struck a chord for you and played the role to empower you in such a way that it's almost like you are running with vigor, like you're carrying this with vigor. There's something that happened that sparked your ignition for this. And ever since, you've just been, it's like you haven't asked questions. You're not second guessing. You're just like, okay, I got my second win. I'm just going with it. Keep going. Yeah, that's what that was for. Keep going. Okay. All right. What else do we need to know? And if, in fact, I don't even feel like you may be even paying attention to any negativity. There's no negativity that's come out thus far. If there is negativity, you're not even giving it your attention. You're moving at such a pace and at such a rate in your own mind, in your own speed, in your own direction, that it's not even relevant to you at this point. Stay right there. Spirit is saying, stay right there. And there's a lot about you right now. People may not understand where you are, where you're going, what you're doing, almost like an enigma. There's something that may even be hidden about what you're doing and where you're going. It is for protection. Yeah, there's something hidden about where you are. I feel like it could be for your protection. So just know that you are headed in the right direction. Just know that. Above all, know that you are heading in the right direction. That's what you need to know about this. Now, this weekend, I see you in a lot of clarity about what it is that you want. And maybe you haven't had a lot of clarity, but that's going to be crystal clear. And I'm hearing crystalline. Somebody may be, delving into that energy too. But there's something very crystal clear about what it is that you want. You're going to be really on point this weekend. Very assertive about that as well. And those that come in to help, you will direct accordingly. It's almost like you see clearly all the moving pieces, where everything goes, where everybody is best utilized. Things are going to be really effective this weekend when it comes to you directing things. Yeah. I feel like you have received a very keen sense of clarity all of a sudden. It's almost like you just know. Operate out of that knowing. Don't doubt it. Just keep moving in that knowing, okay? That's what Spirit would want you to do. Whoa. 1 second. I just dropped a bunch. And I feel led to read the card that dropped. So the Queen of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Swords all came in reverse. I feel like for anything that comes in that tries to steal, your joy, your glow, your shine, your sense of security, 7 of Pentacles, don't even give that any attention. I almost said rebuke. You could be somebody religious watching. Deny access to anything, even your own thoughts, right? That would be anti this energy that's coming out for you right now. Right now is really a time where you need to be really assertive and confident in what you're doing and who you are. What also came out upright is the Four of Cups and the Six of Swords. And be very picky, very choosy. But one thing I do feel is important is be aware of what, like, be really aware of your connection, because I feel like there could be things that is in connection with spirit orchestrating versus that which is not. Like, there's a need to be in tune, right? So that you don't miss what is actually meant for you versus what is not. The Six of Swords is all about moving away from the riffraff, things that just are irrelevant, have no rhyme or reason, no sense of purpose. Move away from that stuff. We need to be very purposeful and intentional this weekend. It's almost like you've already decided and it's clear what it is that you want. Stick to that. Okay. All right. Because that's what has been orchestrated here. That is where you have been led. Now fulfill the leading. Fulfill the leading. It's almost like the table has been set. All you have to do is sit down and eat. Okay. Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me just get back to where I was. Okay. Yeah, you need to be really, really pointed and directed, really sure. Let's see. How does this all end? Let's get one more. Stop worrying. If you are a worrywart, just go with it. Stop worrying. Okay. The worst is over. I feel like the point where you are right now is the actual beginning of new energy, right? I've been getting that all week in my personal readings, and I think I did one reading this week. I had time to do on Wednesday. It was about this new energy. Go with it, right? And don't second guess. You have done a lot of work to get here. Go with it, okay? It's forward from here. It's up from here. I'm just going to pull a couple of my astrology cards to get a little bit more information on the energy this weekend, and then we'll leave it right here. So whatever you have decided or delegated for your weekend, those involved, like, everything is set up for success. Go with it, okay? And I'm seeing somebody center court. If you like basketball, you'll love this. With the ball, right? Maybe everybody was on the opposite teams underneath their basket. Somebody got the rebound. You're standing at center court all by yourself. Everybody else is on the opposite basket. They lunge the ball to you. You're all alone, center court. You turn towards your home basket and you're just dribbling. All you have to do is make the layup. You don't have to do anything super spectacular. You don't have to slam dunk. You could if you want to, if you're able, but all you have to do is just dribble that thing down and just do a simple little layup, right? That's what I'm seeing. Are we in basketball season? No, we're not. But that's what I'm seeing. I love basketball. That's for somebody, okay? All right, so what I have out here is we have the second house. We have Gemini, we have Aries, and we have the seventh house. You've been really patient about this. And there's something about wanting how you want to show up here with Gemini, how you see the situation, what you believe, and utilizing the most effective way, right, to do something as well. This is all about your beliefs, how you're seeing yourself, how you want to show up, how you want to be seen, and how to do that. This is something about, too, because Gemini is all about communication. There's something about communication coming forward here this weekend as well. And Aries brings that, I just got chills. Aries brings that sense of willpower, like really being confident in what you know. and what you believe, and believing in yourself and the fact that you can do this. Showing up for the challenge. And then we look at the seventh house is all about balance. For me, sevens are spiritual, but the seventh house is all about balance. It's about integrity, doing it the right way, being diplomatic, even around who you're working with or who will be working with you, being cooperative, being fair, right? All of these energies are coming out for this weekend. And so this is all about how to show up as your best self. You know, each of these elements play a part in what would be beneficial to add to the mix this weekend. Okay. You could be Gemini, you could be Aries, right? That could be in your second house, your seventh house. That could be something that you might want to look at, second house or seventh house, and see which sign is there. That might give you a little bit more energy in determining how you can effectively show up this weekend. And not only just be successful, but like be dynamic. Yeah. Why just do a thing? Why not do it well? Okay. That's what I have. As far as the other energies coming out, I have Virgo, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Leo, Taurus, Pisces, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and then Aries energy. Okay. This weekend is set up for your success. All you have to do is go for it. You got it. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know if it resonates, and do your thing this weekend. It's all good. Bye.